Halloween, Halloween. Marine Halloween, 10 weird, wonderful and spooky marine creatures. Hello and welcome back to Tea in the Deep Blue Sea with me, Victoria. So in today's episode I'm going to be discussing 10 weird, wonderful and spooky sea creatures. These are in no particular order, just some cool species I wanted to share with you in this Halloween special. I hope you enjoy, and if you do, remember to leave a like, comment down below, and if you're not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's the best way to support me, and remember to hit that bell for notifications when you do so. Thank you very much for clicking on my video. I hope you enjoy. Cheers. Number 1, the barrel-eye fish. A deep sea fish with a transparent head and green tubular eyes. What looks like eyes on its face are actually nares, a type of nostril. They live below their prey, so their eyes are always looking up, scanning for food, such as jellies and small fish, which is thought they steal this food from siphonophores such as Portuguese men of war. Their fluid-filled head protects their eyes from the stinging tentacles of siphonophores. They can rotate their eyes to look forward when it has caught prey so that its mouth is actually in its field of view. In the deep sea, a lot of organisms are bioluminescent. To learn more about this, check out last year's Halloween video. Scientists think that the green pigment may act as a filter to filter out some of the light from above so they can clearly focus on the glow of their prey. Number 2, the giant isopod. The giant isopod, Bathynomus giganteus, is a deep-sea crustacean that can grow up to 40 centimetres and can be found living 500 metres or more below the ocean surface. They are a cousin to the backyard isopod that we are all familiar with. However, these deep-sea isopods reach huge sizes, an example of deep-sea gigantism. They are an invertebrate that feed on debris, fish, crabs. They are a scavenger as food is sparse in the deep sea. Sometimes, if they're lucky enough, they will feed on a whale carcass if they've been lucky enough for it to sink that low. They have 14 jointed legs as well as a fan-like tail called a uropod and fluttering swimmerets called pleopods. These also help with respiration. They have 2 sets of antennae, one long and one short, with the long one reaching nearly half the length of their body. Number 3, the goblin shark. They are called goblin sharks due to the unique jaws they have. They are similar to Japanese folklore goblins. They are fairly slow and sluggish creature until they attack. They have the fastest fish jaws in the ocean. Their teeth are attached to ligaments in the mouth. If the prey is out of reach, the shark can extend these forward, protruding its jaw. They usually grow between 10 and 12 feet, however can grow much larger. The goblin shark is sometimes called a living fossil. It is the only extant representative of the family Myxcurinidae. They have a long snout covered with ampullae of Lorenzini that allow it to sense minute electrical fields that are produced by nearby prey. This aids in the detection and capture of prey. The goblin shark forages for food both near the seafloor and above it, eating things like telos fishes, cephalopods, crustaceans, including decapods and isopods. Number 4, black dragonfish. Black dragonfish look like real-life xenomorphs. I know, it's so cool. Which live in mesopelagic to bathypelagic waters down to around 2,000 metres. They are sexually dimorphic, with females growing to around 40 centimetres in length and males only growing to around 5 centimetres. Females are long and slender with small eyes, a chin barbel and a long fan-like teeth. The male lacks teeth and the chin barbel, as well as having a non-functional gut. The male is also dark brown rather than black. It is thought the females make a vertical migration at the night to surface waters, whereas males do not do this migration and stay in the dark depths. Larval black dragonfishes are long, slender, transparent, that have their eyes on the end of stalks that can be up to half the length of their body. Like many deep-sea fishes, the black dragonfish has photophores that can produce light. Unlike most predators, which only use their light to attract prey, they can see their own light and use it to hunt. Number 5, deep-sea lizardfish. Bathysaurus is a highly aggressive genus of fish known to be one of the deepest living apex predators. They inhabit the bathypelagic zone. The Bathysaurus ferox, a ferocious predator, are known to attack and eat anything they encounter, including members of their own species. They are ambush predators, meaning they spend a lot of their time motionless on the seafloor, waiting for prey, which when they find it, they will lunge forward in a sudden rapid burst and then trap the prey in their jaws with their needle-sharp teeth. Deep-sea lizardfishes are hermaphrodites, bearing both male and female sex organs. This is thought to be an adaptation due to low population densities. Bathysaurus ferox has an unusually large liver that accounts for 20% of its total body weight. It is thought this may be to help store energy for when there is no food for long periods of time. Number 6, blobfish. Voted the world's ugliest animal, the blobfish is a pinkish grey gelatinous mass with a density slightly less than water. This enables them to float above the seafloor with their mouths open, sucking in any prey that swims or floats in their direction. In the pressured environment of the deep sea, the blobfish looks like a normal fish as the pressure provides their body with structural shape. Without water to hold their pressure, they appear bulbous and gelatinous. They have fine, soft bones and little muscles, allowing them to float without expending much energy. They also have no teeth. Blobfish do not have a swim bladder. It will collapse under the pressure at the depths they live in. They instead rely on their jelly-like flesh to provide the required support. Number 7, ghost sharks. Ghost sharks are actually chimeras, a small group of cartilaginous fishes related to sharks. Despite the name ghost sharks, they are not true sharks. They have tooth plates rather than teeth like sharks do. These tooth plates are continuously growing and don't fall out like sharks' teeth do, as well as many other differences. Male chimeras have retractable sex organs on their forehead. These organs, which resemble a spike club at the end of a stalk, may be used to stimulate a female or to pull her closer, though these are still assumptions. For defence, most chimeras have a venomous spine in front of the dorsal fin. They have enlarged pectoral fins that they flap to propel themselves through the water. Their eyes are backed with a reflective tissue layer that makes them seem to appear to glow in the dark and adds to their ghost-like appearance. Number 8, bone-eating worms. Bone-eating worms, also called bone worms or zombie worms, bore into the bones of whale carcasses that fall to the deep to reach enclosed lipids, fats, which they rely on for sustenance. They secrete an acid from their skin that dissolves bone. The zombie worms lack a stomach and a mouth and instead rely on a symbiotic species of bacteria that aid in the digestion of whale proteins and lipids and release nutrients that the worms can absorb. They have also been known to feed on fish bones or cow bones from cows that have been dumped from ships. They have colourful feathery plumes that act as gills and root-like structures to absorb nutrients. Only female worms do the drilling. Male worms are microscopic and live inside females. One study counted 111 males inside just one female zombie worm. Number 9, cookie cutter sharks. Cookie cutter sharks are named for cookie cutter-like wounds they leave on their prey. Their bite mark is round and looks like a cookie cutter has been used. Their bites have been found on many species including tuna, whales, dolphins, swordfish and as well other sharks. When feeding, the cookie cutter shark bites its victim and then rotates and removes a plug of flesh, often leaving prey injured but alive. Cookie cutter sharks have been known to consume smaller prey whole like squid. They have the largest teeth of any shark in relation to the size of their jaw. In order to conserve energy, the teeth will get replaced all at once. This is unique to the cookie cutter shark. They have photophores, allowing them to produce bioluminescence on their ventral side, their underside. No bioluminescence occurs on the black collar, named the dog colour, around its throat. Number 10, the moray eel. Moray eels have pharyngeal jaws, which are a second set of jaws that emerge from its throat to help the eel swallow its prey. Most species have large pointy teeth in their oral jaw, which come in helpful for catching slippery fish. When they catch a fish, their pharyngeal jaw shoots forward and pulls it down their throat. The California moray has teeth on the roof of its mouth to stop fish from moving sideways or trying to escape. Morays secrete a protective mucus over their smooth, scaleless skin, which in some species contains a toxin. They have a long, low dorsal fin and lack pelvic and pectoral fins. They're opportunistic predators and primarily feed on small fish, crabs, octopuses. Their predators include barracudas and sea snakes. Morays have been known to hunt in tandem with groupers, both using their complementing abilities to work together so their prey have nowhere to hide. So, they were my 10 spooky creatures for Marine Halloween. I hope you enjoyed the video and learnt something new. If you have, make sure to give this video a like and comment down below. If you'd like to know more about these animals, let me know and they may be featured in an upcoming Species Spotlight episode. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for notifications to stay up to date with my latest videos. Happy Halloween! Halloween! So I have a bonus turtle fact for you about turtle throats. So as a cheeky little bonus fact for you, some species of sea turtles have spikes called papillae along the turtle's mouth and throat. These spikes are not to terrorise prey, but instead they are used to keep their food down. As they eat, a sea turtle's stomach fills up with lots of water. When they vomit up all the water, the spikes are used to keep the food down. That's all from me for now, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.